Hello, hello, crispy fried man. And of course, since the dog now realizes that I'm talking and that I am indeed streaming, she now wants her Cheerios. So let's make that happen. Even though I am low on Cheerios. Good thing I have 2 boxes in the kitchen. Come on, you know where to go, guys. There you go, and Puck beat her to him. So hello, hello. Yeah, we did this last night, and we're gonna do it again tonight because I apparently need external motivation to keep going some days. So what we're going to be doing is making daily space for tomorrow because, surprise, I'm doing daily space tomorrow too. And, oh hush baby girl, you're not even in the right spot. Look, see, Puck's gonna get more. Look, there you go. Look at Puck. Puck's the goodest boy. Aren't you the goodest boy, Puck? Speak? Yeah? Now you're in the right spot. Now you both get Cheerios. There we go. So yeah, no, nothing super exciting happening tonight. Just me pretty much getting ready for the day. The day being tomorrow. And I'm gonna finish setting up my screens in a second so y'all can see what I'm doing. Firebox window. Hey, Disillusioned, thanks for the resub. Give me 1 second and I will shower the dogs with Cheerios, literally, because, well, I'll show you. There's that many Cheerios left. So, are you ready, Tinkerbell? Are you ready, Puck? Speak. Alright, Puck says thank you, I say thank you, and make it rain! Quite literally. Now I'm gonna refill. Scooch this way, scooch that way. I see chat, but I can't read chat. I think that is just a streak alert. It is a streak alert, and you wanna know what? I don't care. I don't care. Y'all know I throw Cheerios at the dogs just, you know, for pretty much any reason. And yeah, that's it. We just emptied a box of Cheerios. We just emptied a box of Cheerios. The box was green screened. Which is funny because the box is totally yellow. The box is totally yellow. And oh shoot, I guess my shirt is green screened. Well, good thing I'm just gonna kind of slouch in my chair. Hey, Tanner! What was, oh yeah, that's right, I was setting up my screens. So y'all could see what I was doing, because there's some days where I'm really good at this and really got my crap together, and then there are some days that I don't. So we have about an hour before my favorite human comes home. And once he comes home, we're gonna pretty much stop and call it a day because he's gonna want to do exotic things like eat dinner. I have no idea what I'm making for dinner tonight. Lasagna sounds fantastic. Lasagna sounds fantastic. So, wait, did I get all this set up? I think I did. Where's OBS? Yeah, it's all set up. So, there we go. That's what we're... Is she trying to hide Cheerios or find them? I think she's trying to find Cheerios. So, yeah, I thought I was going to be traveling tomorrow, but Pamela's traveling tomorrow, and it's a bad idea to have both of us traveling at once, because then who's going to host Daily Space, right? Right. So, yeah, we're going to do this whole Daily Space thing, and I need to change the theme, because I never use that theme. I think it just comes when I do the thing. And I make a whole new file for every daily space I do, which sounds silly, but actually does save me sometimes. So, pull up chat where I can read it. Fenmil had a turkey thigh. I had Chinese buffet, which isn't all that exotic, I guess, but you know, it was dinner I didn't have to cook. She says, knowing quite well that she still has to cook dinner. Disillusion says, always keep the backup, seems good. Yeah, I like it because sometimes I'll just copy paste old slides. Like, oh, I already know I have that image, and then I'll just change my essentially narrator text underneath. So, this is tricky. Relabeled Stouffer's lasagna. This is tricky because, let me rearrange things. We already covered craft today. We already covered spacecraft today. So there's part of me that's like, I don't know what to do. Come on. No, behave. You can do it. Apparently that's just how it's going to be full screen. Alright. Whatever. So we already did craft, so I'm not entirely too sure what to do. So I'm going to check Rocket Launch Live, even though I know there's nothing new. Yeah, see? Nothing's changed. Other than, I mean, there's stuff next month, but typically I don't like talking about that stuff too far in advance. Hey, Noel, yeah, guess what we're doing? Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? So, yeah. And GLONASS is, I know, I hear you crying. GLONASS is a satellite navigation satellite. That's redundant. It's the Russian equivalent to GPS. So, but Twitch chat has short memories. We will forget by then. Aww. You're kind of right. Y'all probably will forget about GLONASS by the time that it's time to do the thing. Yeah, it's a navigation satellite. It's Russia's equivalent of GPS. Part of me is like, we could talk about the other, GPSs. Hey, Veronica. Welcome. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to cover tomorrow. And I already covered craft today. And Jandra was awesome and, popped out the, was that her that shared the CST water rescue? It may have been her. Or I may have accidentally found it. Has there been any news on the SpaceX moon flyby? Let's find out, shall we? So I am terrible, and I am just going to Google SpaceX. And we're going to open that, and we're going to open Wikipedia, and we're going to open their Twitter. And maybe their Instagram. So SpaceX, no, we don't want that. We want SpaceX moon mission. I don't think they're going to do that for a while. Ha ha ha, look, this is adorable. How SpaceX 2018 moon flight will work. Past month. Double asteroid redirection test? That's not for a couple years? The Dear Moon project? Have they gotten images of Berry Sheet landing spot yet? That's actually a really good question. We'll open up list of missions to the moon. So let's actually Google Berry Sheet and checked. Let's check for the past week. Something about the lunar library. Crashed because of manual command, but I don't know what BGR news is, so I'm not really up to trusting them. NASA is attempting to image it. Okay. So let's add LRO to that. NASA experiment apparently could have. But again, I don't trust that website. To me, that's not a reputable site. I kind of do try to keep things to sites that I know I can trust. So we may actually have to use Google for this. Wait, I don't think I have to do that. I think I can just do bang Google. There we go. Extreme Tech, Digital Trends, say manual command. Dissolution says, I only trust JPL, CosmoQuest, and Tom Baker. Well, I'm glad you trust us. It's saying that the experiment may have survived. And it's saying that it's going to look, so maybe we just need to wait. Scientists for the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. Maybe we just need to Google that. Have revealed the small experiment. Okay. So let me find. Let me just do Lunar Renaissance Orbiter. I'm gonna do past week. Which I didn't realize. Oh, wait, that might be AAS testing, shock. It's still talking about. It says next week, but these are like from 6 days ago. Let's see. Let's try past 24 hours. I know. I like how our weekly Space Hangout stuff pops up. I'm kind of amused by that. Captioned image release. Okay. I know, Tinkerbell, you're not helping. And no, not shopping. I don't want to go shopping for Lunar Renaissance Orbiter. Let's add berry sheet. Let's see if there's stuff from space.com, which planetary.org. It's kind of meta. WSH, says Veronica Cure. Fenmill says, never heard about this weekly Space Hangout. What's it about? Well, every week, people hang out and talk about space stuff. I am a terrible promoter. Terrible. I know, Tinkerbell. Okay, so. Alright, so we got a bunch of tabs. Let's start looking. Moon News? You know what? I bet you they have a Twitter. And I bet you that Space IL would have posted pictures if it was found. Oh, that's right. It's Team Space IL. I always keep forgetting that. Team. Come on. I can type, I promise. Our Instro chimes in with the latest broadcast on YouTube can be seen here. Tinker, you're not even on camera. Like, your butt's on camera. There. Now you can have Cheerios. So, Ad for progressive. Team Space IL has not tweeted since the 18th, so let's do a search for Berry Sheet. Let's actually look at Yoav's as well. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. Oh, well, I mean, okay, this keeps popping up, and I feel like that needs to go in because, yeah. There's an Israel Moon Lander Twitter account. What? That, I was like, is that the last image? I'm like, I think it is the last image. I know, Tinker. Fenmil says nothing on NASA's L or O's feed, so I don't think it's... So I'm thinking it's... I'm seeing stuff about manual command error. Hey, Fenmil! Somebody felt bad for... Let me get this right. Hey, Tinker. Somebody felt bad for your whining because apparently my microphone can pick it up. Why do you have Puck Fluff? Come here. She's like, no. I'm just going to live with the Puck Fluff. Come here, Puck. Alright, so thank you, Fenmil. Puck, can you speak? Can you speak? No? He's like, no, I'm right next to you, though. Alright, so here's the Cheerios. Get over there! They're like, where's the Cheerios, Mom? So thank you, Fenmil, and make it rain! I don't really... I'm never too sure of when Pamela is doing Weekly Space Hangout and not, because I am admittedly terrible at looking at Slack. Okay, so... Alright, Oh, this is neat. They're saying LRO should be able to image it like rightish nowish. That was posted a couple days ago. Alright. So, Twitter, unfortunately, makes me cry inside. So, I'm just not going to, you know... I'm just not going to go down that rabbit hole. Oh yeah, and the first Mars quake. I guess we can talk about that tomorrow, too. And there's not really... There's really just not a lot of stuff going on. And there's a cat. So I guess enjoy the picture of the cat. How about all the water they found on the... Have y'all done that yet? I always thought there was water on the moon. Like just frozen and stuff. I know, right? Let me pull up this cat image again. Just the joys of researching things while we're, you know, looking for other things. So, Tinkerbell, you're like 3 seconds away from getting up into my lap and staying in my lap. Alright, so there's the Mars Quake. And Planetary Society. Veronica Cures. Alright. And no. Yeah, favorite human walks in, looks over at the setup. He's like, "Are you streaming? Are you streaming? What's that? Bring it closer so I can see. I don't have my glasses on because I'm streaming." This is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, super unrelated because I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this during Daily Space, but this is essentially an after hours thing, so who cares? This, which is not going to be in focus or anything. This is Budweiser Discovery Reserve. Description underneath says, this specialty red lager is brewed with Voyager barley grains. For a toasted malt taste with a hint of toffee, a light hoppy aroma, and a sharp finish. Inspired by archival malt forward recipe brewed at the time of the Apollo moon missions. So I think they took, it was the same barley grains that they actually took up onto the ISS a while ago, and
Back in 2017.
2017, and did let them, like, you know, sprout and do their things. And the cap is, oh no, you can't see it. The cap has a tiny little Earth in the background. And yes, I know it's Budweiser, but I'm doing this thing where I'm after astronomy, like, themed beers, as long as they're not an IPA. It is totally Budweiser, not Bloodweiser. I'm not a vampire, guys. I'm doing this thing where I'm after astronomy-themed beers that are not IPAs, and this is not an IPA, so yes, I know it's Budweiser. But, it fits the thing, and I'm going to indulge in probably my one and only time to have this. Because I don't like Budweiser's normal recipe. Anyways, where were we? I totally forgot where we were. Yeah. Have fun with it. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm not going to drink it on stream. I'm going to save that for later. So, make this full screen and put chat where I can see it. Sure, it's Bud, but space. Exactly, Ner. Exactly. Okay. So we're going to do this thing, and I'm probably going to lose chat a little bit. So let me resize some windows. By the way, I am supposed to get a third monitor. I have no idea where it's going to go on my desk. Hey, favorite human, did you know I'm getting a third monitor?
I did not.
I'm getting a third monitor. He's like, where is this coming from? I'm going to have a third monitor. I don't know where it's going on the desk. Okay, so we're going to talk about the first Mars quake, because I don't think Pamela's talked about that yet. And it's technically a craft, right? First Mars quake. Put that in my notes. Yeah, it's gonna be wild Disillusioned. I am so looking forward to that. Simply so I can have a dedicated monitor for OBS and chat, and I don't have to be like, okay, where is this hiding? Okay, so I'll flesh out that later. I can't remember if I talked about the software command or not for berry sheets. So, I think we're going to skip it because I have a feeling that I talked about it. But I'm not sure. But this is related. This is the NASA experiment that was on board berry sheet, which survived. And if it survived, that's actually like super good news. Wow, that fits like perfectly on there. That like hardly ever happens. So because Favorite Humans Home, I'm essentially going to do this real quick and just touch everything else up in the morning because there's dinner to make and Budweiser to drink. So I saved that. I should actually probably put the image credit in here while I'm looking at it, because otherwise I'll forget. Paste. Keep thinking I see chat happening, and I guess I'm just seeing things. When do we get to add tiny cartoon characters in the background peeking around corners? To what? To the Mars stuff? Part of me is like, I could do that early on a Sunday before I get to colorizing. I mean, I already have Photoshop open. I predict beer and pizza tonight. It might actually be French toast and pizza. Or not French toast and pizza. It might be actually French toast and beer. Because, and I have no shame about this, I don't want to make pizza. I am not prepared to make pizza. My dough's not ready to go. That takes a little bit while to do the thing. Okay. Do the image credit for this one. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with beer and French toast, right? I'm a functioning adult. Of course, joke's on everybody because I already had dinner, which is probably the only reason why I have this level of energy. Okay, so we got the picture credit on that. We got the picture credit on this. This is just a weird Twitter account that's totally fake. Trillion H2O says, I remember college breakfast, kaboom, cereal, and beer. We didn't have money for milk. Was beer really cheaper than milk? Alright, we're not gonna do that. That's actually a cool thing. Well, aren't you special? I'm a dysfunctional adult. I mean, berry sheet mission updates. They're saying the 17th, but I feel like I covered that already. And then this is also from space.com, so I'll just add this to the thing. And if this image is better quality, which it might be, it looks like it is actually. Copy, goes back. How do you not have, how can you afford beer but not milk? Kind of like blows my mind. I've almost got the edges covered. Try this one more time. I'm trying also not to make sure it gets cut off. And come on. Perfect. Kaboom was an amazing cereal though. I don't think I've ever had Kaboom. Hex or Noel says, I have a 20-second long scene to animate tomorrow. It's 2 days worth of work, but I put it off starting it. Oh, I totally feel you. Oh my goodness, I totally feel you. And Noel goes on to say, I'm a cereal holic, super easy to assemble and very tasty. I know. I am not ashamed to admit that the only cereal in my house is oatmeal and Cheerios. And the Cheerios are totally for the dogs. Which feels weird when I say it out loud. Okay, I have that link. And this is the MRO cereal, or oatmeal is awesome. Shh, come here. I know, you're crying. You're crying. I hear you. It's not really gonna give any information. Thanks. And this just says they're attempting. Oh, okay, that's how they're going to find it. So I'll just do this and I will read more thoroughly. Especially when you have real maple syrup in the house and can make homemade maple and brown sugar oatmeal. I do that all the time. Hey! Well, let's feed those Cheerios to the dogs then, says Fenmil. Aren't you awesome? Sitting right in front of the camera. I can't even see you in OBS, and I know you're right in front of the camera. Well, half your eye is. Can you speak? Come on, speak, Puck. Come on, speak. Speak, come on, speak. All right. Puck says thank you to Fenmil and Veronica. And here's the Cheerios, and make it rain! Make it rain! All right, so I guess we can switch picture in picture. Because I am doing more surfing than anything. Whoa, look at the first image of the moon. Oh, the first image taken of the far side of the moon. That's pretty cool. That's super cool, guys. Aw, well, thank you for joining us, Noel. I mean, I know it's super late, or, well, it's not super late, but it is bedtime, and you have to get up super early, and you have that 25 or 27 sequence to animate, and I know how long that's going to take, and I totally feel you. So take care, and I'll see you later. Funded and under development. Proposed full funding, but still unclear. Oh. Electron, Rocket Labs. Rocket is going to launch Lunar Scout later this year. That's pretty cool. And China's doing a sample return mission. It's okay. Tanner says, why? But why not more? Can you sit? Can you speak? Come on, speak. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wake up the neighbors. It's okay. The kids don't need to sleep. Come on, speak. All right. Puck says thank you. I say thank you. Here's the Cheerios and make it rain. And now they're hopefully not going to fight. In Astrobotic Technology, I think is in Pittsburgh. They are in Pittsburgh. Look at that. That's an hour away from me. He does do a really good speak. Which is funny because his speak and like his alert bark are very, very different. And I can't get Tinker to get Tinker to do it on command, which is kind of sad. So yeah. Funding's still unclear. I like how they have 2 sections for this. Like, these have been proposed, but we don't know how they're being funded. And I find it curious that North Korea is on here. And indefinitely proposed, or indefinitely postponed, or canceled. So I guess Moonlight is one of the ones that's indefinitely postponed. Japan had one, but it got canceled. Okay, so I guess this is the wait. Crap! I should have had that open. Spacecraft missions to the moon, because that should have mentioned SpaceX, right? Right. So, future and under development. I do not see SpaceX in this list, except for the Dear Moon, which is supposed to be in 2023. I don't know if they had one planned before that. I think we have their Wikipedia page open. Yeah. So I only see the Dear Moon thing. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lunar missions last year. So far, only the 1 lunar mission this year. And oh, that's the project insignia. That's nice. Well, I mean, this isn't going to happen until Starship is tested and set to go. So yeah, because they announced about this time last year that they had no plans to certify the Falcon Heavy for human spaceflight, and lunar missions would be carried out with the BFR system. And then this is 2023. And there's really, I don't think there's been a whole lot more going on. Artists invited but not accepted is one, and that's a film director. I'm not really seeing anything super new, so I guess there's not really been any updates. Proposed missions, space adventures. which no date. SpaceX has a date. And then I guess there were a few other ones that just, yeah, that they're just not happening. All right. So let's see what's on their Instagram. Nothing new, nothing since the launch, which isn't that unusual. And I don't think there's anything new on their Twitter, which is also not that unusual for them. And we'll scroll down here and see somewhere in here they have to have their thing. Where are your next launches? There we go. Falcon Heavy. Shh. Dogs are like, but mom. But mom. And future launches. So there's the one on the 30th. There's the Starlink in mid-May, late May. RadarSat for Canadian Space Agency. In June. AMOS 17. Later in June, this is going to be the space test program. And not too much else. What's a condosat? Arnstro, what's a condosat? This makes no sense. A Singaporean Japanese condosat will cover the Asia Pacific region. Yeah, exactly. It says the JSAT satellite, which is one of them, communication and broadcasting satellite constellation, and yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, it's where more than one payload shares a single bus. Okay. Which is kind of odd. Oh, like a condo. Condo. Trillian says condosat. You own inside the walls, but the tenant association takes care of the exterior, which sounds amazing. Fenmill says, well, it's like an apartment, but you actually own the satellite. Okay. I'm kind of impressed that they're going to do this. I guess they're working in closely together to make this happen. So, okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing. And they have a very ambitious launch schedule this year, I feel. Okay, and close that, close that, close that, open a thing, and let's see, we have 2, and there's the cat. We have 2 stories. Let's literally just do space news. I have no shame, guys. Oh wait, somebody said water on the moon. And I guess I need to add 2019, not 2014. 2019. Cat sounded like a baby. Yeah, I get that a lot. It's not a baby. There is no baby in my house. It is totally a cat. It is totally a cat. He, actually, let me check. Did we cover that? Because we actually have been keeping track of what we covered. Moon. There's 15 mentions of the moon. Earth's atmosphere touches moon. That's kind of cool. Next. Migrating moisture on the moon. So yes, the migrating moisture has been covered on the moon. And she covered the pristine moon samples. And then I think after that, it's essentially me talking about moon stuff. Yeah, we've talked about the migrating moon. I need to actually fix this because I'll be hosting 2 days in a row. Woo! Okay, close that. The 2024 moon mission going to be any interesting places like the polar deep crater, or is it just to say, yay, we did it again? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Meteoroid strikes eject precious water from the moon. I mean, that's some water on the moon stuff. And interstellar origins of a meteor that crashed. Okay, that's just weird, CNN. Let's open Wikipedia back up. Wikipedia. And we'll search for lunar missions. And I'll pull up exactly the one you're talking about. I feel like I don't have the right thing open. Oh, I do. Okay, we're good. Move this over here, make this larger for everybody. Scroll, 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 scroll. Okay, 20... It was the Laddie mission. Okay. Laddie mission. Oh, that's funded and under development. Okay. 2024. The... Oh. You're talking about the EM3 mission. Because we're I don't know if we're going to land for EM2. And I don't know where EM1 is. Oh, EM1 is going to be robotic. Okay. So let's look at, we said EM3. The planned 2024 mission in the Space Launch System and second crewed mission of NASA's Orion spacecraft. Intended goal of the mission is to send 4 astronauts into a near rectilinear halo orbit around the moon. It would also deliver the E-Spirit and U.S. utilization modules to the proposed Lunar Orbital Platform Gateway. I haven't heard of that before. And it'll be a small space. It's supposed to be a small station, small space station in lunar orbit. Exploration missions 3 through 8 would complete the assembly of the Lunar Gateway. Well, we all know how spaceship or Space Station Freedom went, as in it didn't happen. Crispy Fried Man says, I heard from my favorite tech YouTubers that the plans for Billboard in space were finally canceled. Yes! Thank goodness! I wonder how that micrometeorite test went for Japan. We'll have to look that up. So, wow. This is only supposed to have a crew of 4? I don't know if this is gonna happen. I'm not exactly convinced that this is going to happen. Because this is further away from the Earth than the ISS is. And I kind of worry about that. I don't know. I guess this has been in development. In planning and things of that nature. I don't think I'll be able to do enough research by tomorrow to really talk about this intelligently. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to talk about this intelligently tomorrow. So I think we're going to skip that. It's sounds really cool, but that's just so far out. A gazillion things can happen between now and then. I mean, JWST hasn't even launched yet, so yeah, there's that. I just heard the dog jump up on the couch. Asteroid's concept of water vapor from meteoroid impacts on the moon? I don't think we've talked about this before, so I think we're going to end up talking about it. I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, they found a squeaky toy. They found a squeaky toy, guys. Just gonna go ahead and add this because I'm looking at time and I have like 6 minutes left. And add this because it is kind of neat and it is relatively recent, and this should be something that I can digest quickly enough tomorrow. Oh, that's what you're talking about, the laddie. Okay, I see. I see. Just kind of toss that all in there, which isn't going to work how I wanted it to, but you know, we'll make it work. So what I also need to do is go back to this and do search for laddie, because that should already be in orbit. There it is. And add that to my list. And I think I'm gonna call that good, because we're still sticking with essentially the things that I do, which are spacecrafty things. And I'll probably just add more graphics tomorrow, as well as, you know, actual notes for me to read. So with that, let me rearrange everything. And I know the dogs aren't where they're supposed to be, and I don't think I can change that. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna call this good for now, because it is kind of good enough for tonight. I would like to go make dinner for favorite human and drink my, what I'm sure everybody is going to call terrible Budweiser, but I'm excited about the Budweiser. I'm excited about the Budweiser. So, I don't know why everything just froze. Why did everything freeze? Well, there's a puck. There's a wild puck. Yeah. Did Twitch crash? Is Twitch being twitchy, guys? Y'all are being real quiet. And it says I'm good. So part of me is like, I don't know what's going on. This awkward moment where I know it takes like 20 seconds for you guys to see anything I say or do. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Twitch isn't being twitchy. All right. Thank you for that confirmation. And chat's gonna disappear in a second on screen, and I apologize because I didn't do the things. We're just quiet. We just quiet. Okay, well, it's okay to be quiet. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna wrap everything up. Anybody has suggestions for people to rate, please post them now. I think I saw Damien Explorers still streaming earlier. Quite frankly, if we don't get a suggestion, I'm going to rate him because I never thought I would enjoy a birdwatching stream so much. And now Tinker's laying in her bed. Birds, says our instro. Sounds good to me. Alright, so Kerbal says Rocket Sage. Sure, if she's streaming. I really don't have a preference. So the bar at the bottom, some of you have heard this, some of you haven't. If you've heard this, I apologize, but you know, I kind of gotta do the thing, and I hate begging. So yeah, the bar at the bottom is funds we're raising, continues to pay for myself and Susie, and maybe Tanner. I'm honestly not sure how Tanner gets paid. It's not updated through bits because I haven't done that yet. I said I would do that today and I didn't get to it, so by the time we start Daily Space tomorrow, I will update it because it only takes me a couple minutes to update it. I just haven't gotten around to it. So anyways, yeah, this money goes to help pay for me and Susie and maybe Tanner. I literally get paid by the hour to stream. Not many small streamers do. I am grateful to everything you guys do to make sure that, you know, I get a paycheck. It keeps my dogs in Cheerios. So yeah, thank you for your subs, your Patreon pledges, your bits, your donations, your merch purchases, everything. Thank you. Aw, thank you for the bits, Fenmil. Are you ready for more Cheerios? Puck, can you speak? Speak. Come on, speak. 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 All right. Puck says thank you. I say thank you. And make it rain. And if you can't afford to do any of that, that's okay. Follows are free. Come hang out with us. If you ever miss an episode, even a random one like this one, we archive everything to YouTube after a day or so. If you're watching this on YouTube, well, you kind of missed out. Come follow us on Twitch so you get notifications of when we go live, because random streams happen. Rocket launches aren't always on a schedule, so we normally stream Sunday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Right now that's 1700 hours UTC. When the time changes again, as it inevitably will, just stick with that 1 p.m. Eastern, because that's what we're going to stick with. Words. Oh yeah, our host institution is PSI, that's Planetary Science Institute, in beautiful, sunny, probably almost super hot now, Tucson, Arizona, where Dr. Pamela is right now. Working in collaboration with Youngstown State University here in, yes, it's finally spring, yes, Youngstown, Ohio. I'm running through the list of things I need to say, and I think that's all of them. So without further ado, we're going to awkwardly roll the credits, as you do. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in, you know, being patient, and I will see you all tomorrow, and then, oh yeah, that's the other thing, I will probably see you all on Saturday, because this Saturday, you know, the day that we never stream, we're doing a stream for 10 hours to celebrate 10 years of 365 days of astronomy. So yes, I'm going to be in St. Louis for that. So yeah, tune in, watch me play with doggos, because I'm totally going to play with doggos. And maybe if we hit some fundraising goals, I'll eat spicy things on camera. I can eat spicy things on camera. And yeah, I think for real that's it. We're totally going to see if Damien's still alive. And I'm going to roll the credits and do all that. And yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. And I will see you tomorrow. And I'm going to go spend quality time with favorite human. So, bye.